Well, let's see what's going on with these guys. Ecologist Ishka.
We serve once more.
Why are we watching an ecological collapse? While I agree we must do something, we shouldn't allow ourselves to act rashly. Why are there so many deceased animals here? These poor creatures are victims of the elementals that are encroaching on these wetlands. We've been studying their corpses. Ishka looks back to Tharu and then continues, in the hopes we'll be able to keep their fellows from meeting the same end. Don't worry, death for one is food for another. Even death can nurture life. I want to ask about something else. What can you tell me about these wetlands? Ishka glances over at Tharu as if seeking consensus. There are dozens of different varieties of wetlands. A swamp is a wooded wetland. A marsh is a wetland grown over with shrubs and grasses. Both bogs and fens acquire their water from rainfall, but a bog is acidic while a fen is alkaline. So much terminology to learn. That's actually probably pretty true. Thank you for the wetland facts.
Go with the aspects.
Erstwhile ecologists.
Aspects watch over you.
An attack on Dragonheart Outpost? Well, that does sound serious. But as you can see, we're dealing with our own crisis here.
Until we meet again.
And let's pick up.
I have lived to see them return.
We'll pick up their quests. Scalpel of a Solution.
Honor all dragons.
I believe we are gathering enough data safely from here, but Tharu is an exceptional ecologist and prefers we take action. Still, the ecosystem is fragile, and we may damage it if we're not careful. I do, however, agree we don't have much time. It might be worth indulging him, a little. Culling the rampaging elementals ought to buy us time, without impeding our research. Be sure to cull them in equal numbers. We don't want to throw things further out of balance. Kill 5 rampaging water, and 5 rampaging wind. We'll get some leather pants, which are an upgrade, and some rep.
May the flights protect us.
And try not to touch anything. All I need is a contaminated workspace and compromised data. And let's see what's going on with Tharu.
What do you seek?
Enough sitting around. We should be out there doing something. Now. Aren't you concerned about the attack on Dragonheart Outpost? Dragonheart Outpost? Ha! They can build a new outpost. They can build 10 new outposts. But these wetlands are one of a kind. Come on, what's more important? Some silly buildings? Or the preservation of a unique, delicate ecosystem that dozens of creatures rely upon? I want to ask something else. Wildlife rescue. Well, let's give this guy a mark of the wild. Okay. Wildlife rescue.
May the flights protect you.
It doesn't take an ecologist to see that the wetlands are in real trouble. But Ishka's got us stuck here examining dead creatures when we ought to be stopping them from dying in the first place. The red dragonflight is about preserving life, not dissecting it. I love Ishka, but he's good at what he does. But if we wait until he's done puttering, there won't be any wetlands left to save. I'll manage his overthinking. You get out there and get your boots muddy and rescue some wildlife. Rescue the wildlife of the restless wetlands. Okay.
Stand firm in your duty.
That all looks to be in about the same area. Swap over this form. Okay, so I was right to be curious about this stuff. Ooh, that wasn't fun. Did we ever put on the other item we received as a quest reward? Yep, we must have if we have the blue in our inventory. You're welcome, Mr. Shove me off a cliff or whatnot. Easy day. You're rescued. Plenty of wildlife right here. Still haven't seen any of the rampaging water. I imagine they'll probably be closer to the water. I love seeing these larger experience numbers too. It's a relief after so long. Since this will be episode 50, I'll give some more thoughts. However, it won't be quite as detailed as the last one, simply because we just reached the Dragonflight area, so this could change things drastically. I will say I'm a little disappointed by the Battle for Azeroth starting area. I like the way it concluded, but it didn't feel like a conclusion. Like, there's definitely a to be continued type aspect to it, and it very well could have been that was more of the end game within Battle for Azeroth, the to be continued part. But I do feel like I spent too much time there. Once I hit level 60, I really should have came back this way. But I kind of wanted to see a conclusion. And I got a conclusion, but it's pretty minor. Oh, what's this? It's not an herb. Panthus Nectar, Dragon Isle Supplies. Add the Panthus Nectar to your Dragon Isle Supplies. Oh! Okay, so it's kind of like getting the war supplies out of the chests, but it's not a chest, it looks like an herb. It'd be cool if it showed up on my mini-map, but that's fine. But yeah, so where was I? My thoughts about what I think I spent too much time in the Battle for Azeroth zone. I really didn't need to. Couldn't have known that ahead of time though. And maybe there is more once I beat that dungeon. But the fact that I over-leveled for the dungeon kind of sucks. I would say that was poor design as well. Like the leveling zone, if it was more balanced, would have pretty much got you to the end. But there's also no telling how much side content people were doing. I probably did more side content than I needed to. So that could be on me as well. But on the bright side, we are finally into Dragonflight. And this is where people said the game has improved a lot. So for the next 25 episodes, we'll see how true that is. I'm already liking that it's kind of a step up in difficulty. However, still not too bad yet. Part of that's probably because we picked up the max level gear we could for the leveling. Up to this point, like 194 seemed to be about the max. And still, we've managed to die a few times, so... we need more water. Okay. So that's more rampaging wind, which we don't need to worry about. I think that's some of the Raz and Frost we want. Good to know we can get those from water elementals if I decide to farm it. Oh, also looks like an herb popped up. So I probably should heal myself a little. We've been sitting relatively low for a while. This will be the last wildlife. Perfect. Go grab this herb. Oh, I think this is one of those... yep, frigid Hoken Bloom. So we'll get more of that frost stuff. The rousing frost. And let's go turn these in. I'm making an incision next to the left dorsal spine, and if you don't like it, you're risking dorsal spine avulsion? Ugh, why don't you just listen to me? Oh, Ryan Knight, didn't see you returned. Tharu and I can discuss this later. Okay, let's get the item from this guy first.
Have awakened.
A scalpel of a solution?
May the waters protect you.
Did that seem to affect anything? No? Ecologist Ishika's size? Well, at least we're nearly finished with our research.
For dragonkind.
Let's go ahead and put that on. Big improvement there. Yeah, the fact that not even all of our gear got up to the 194 is kind of disappointing. We spent much longer there than we should have.
We safeguard the Isles.
Alright, enough sitting around. We should be out there doing something now. Oh yeah, we already read that. Wildlife rescue.
Aspects watch over you.
There, the wetlands are fixed. Meanwhile, Ishika is still doing his taxidermy. Research. Wait, what do you mean the elementals keep coming?
Waters nourish you.
We are watching an ecological collapse, and while I agree we must do something, we shouldn't allow ourselves to act rashly. Forensic ecology.
May the waters protect you.
I'm at my wit's end, Ryan Knight. Tharu and I have made our way through nearly all the corpses, only to stumble at the end because we cannot agree on a methodology. If only he would just listen to me. Ecologist Ishika sighs. The stress of the situation is getting to us both. I don't even have a firm hypothesis yet. You look like you have a strong stomach. Will you take over on these last two gorloks? You can borrow my scalpel. Dissect the gorlok corpses.
Aspects watch over you.
Curious, its bones are hollow. Wind infused? Maybe. That bloating, it's surely drowned. Enlarged swim bladders, Water magic? Yeah, but look at the lungs. It clearly suffocated. Wind and water gorloks fighting one another? Pah, what nonsense are they bickering over? Glistening shells examined. Oh. Are those shells? Elemental magic shells? You were right. There's a lot more to this. Their elemental bickering must be spilling out over the wetlands.
Aspects grace shine down on you.
Forensic ecology.
For dragonkind.
It's the gorloks fighting that's been harming the wetlands so? Ecologist Ishika looks ashamed. I think I understand now.
Honor all dragons.
A sledgehammer of a solution.
May the flights protect us.
While I'm glad Tharu now sees my point of view, I'm also grateful he had you rescue wildlife while I was dawdling. The situation is much more dire than anticipated. He was right to take action. With what we've learned, I fear this elemental bombardment won't stop until we've dealt with the gorloks. If I were Tharu, and thinking actionably, I would go straight for their leaders. Without anyone to rally around, the fighting would dissipate and no longer threaten the wetlands. Slay Soggelmog, king of the Sagima, and Orgulgurgle, king of the Windy Fin. And we'll get another upgrade. Excellent.
Go with the aspects.
You were right to step in, Tharu. This is more dire than I anticipated. And then ecologist Tharu.
The waters flow once more.
Don't be so shellfish.
Continue to serve.
I was a fool to doubt Ishika when he insisted there was more to this. He wouldn't be my mate if he wasn't always 2 steps ahead of me. We can make it up to him. By taking action, of course. If If it's shells that are causing all this elemental chaos, why don't you go into their camp and take those shells right out of their slimy hands. Bring back piles of wind and water shells, enough for Ishka to research to his heart's content. Collect 15 water-infused shells and 15 wind-infused shells from Sagima and Windyfin gorloks.
Honor all dragons.
I'm sorry, Ishka. I should have listened when you said there was more going on. Oh, they're getting along now. Also, herb. I don't know exactly how high it is. Hopefully it's just on this ledge. Nope. Hopefully we can get it to it. Oh, what's that? It's kind of neat looking. You guys are not hostile. Oh, there's another herb. I don't know how to get up to there. This one, though. We will resume over there. But these herbs have much more meaning now than they used to. Since we're just starting off in this area. Still gaining herbalism from it. Now it looks like we have to go around all of this to get to that one, if possible. Or maybe just start from a higher spot. And now we have to go around the Wingrest Embassy. We were kind of over here earlier. Oh, maybe there is no going around. No. I don't think there was an exit from over there. So it looks like we might not be getting that herb. Oh, you need a mark and some healing. Let me catch up to you. There you go, buddy. Oh no, I'm stuck. Yeah, I don't think we'll get to the herb like this. Oh boy. Maybe. No, I need flying. Okay. Time to give up on that herb. We actually didn't heal that guy hardly at all. Either he has a lot of health, or my heals are poo-poo. Nope. Okay, we'll resume the questing then. Soggy Moss Sea Basher. Oh, that was not the noise I expected. Got some welder cloth. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Okay, you're still quivering, Sack. But... oh no. Because we're in Dragon Isles Alchemy, I can't make any more of those things. Yeah, that's fine. Ooh, Dragon Isle supplies? The fact that you can get those off normal mobs seems pretty cool. Might have to take a better look at what those things sell. first full sales supply chest key. Finds when picked up. Lost key to full sales supply chest at the Obsidian Bulwark. I don't know what any of that means. Oh, and an herb. You're not a frigid one this time. So that seems important. We'll move that over there. That's also important. We'll move that over there. Yeah, we'll do further organizing once we're in a better spot. Can we grab you as well? Got almost all of our shells. More supplies. Oh, that was one shell. That wasn't very much. Oh, I see some sparkling off in the distance. Waking Earth? Shielded by Elemental Earth. Damage taken reduced by 20%. Speed reduced by 50%. Oh, that's a bummer. Don't pick those up. Soggy Maw Craw Trapper. Or Crab Trapper. Wow. Learn to read, Ryan. Okay, that's all the water-infused shells we need. We do have to take out their leader still. Yep, that works. Didn't mean that. Well, I didn't try too hard to unaggro, but... Also, what is this? Is this something we can use? Oh, it is. Ah, now we're at the Windy Fin places. Before that, though... Oh, no. There we go. All healed up. I think we have... Ooh, there's a quest down here. But now I was about to say, I think the boss for the Soggy Fins are probably down below. And what's going on here, little buddy? Bubble Duckling, a quack for help. This duckling flails around frantically inside the bubble, quacking in fright. Maybe the ecologists would know how to help it. Bring the Bubble Duckling back to the ecologist camp. We can do that. And there's Soggy Mob. The Summon Tsunami. Okay, we'll use our buff. Oh, disorientation sucks. So, don't stand that. Makes sense. I think our buff is almost expired. There it goes. Alright, were there any more wind spouts to move up? I think we'll just head back to the other one. music right here is pretty peaceful. I really should have just went into travel form for that. That was nice and slow. And let's start taking out the windy things. I get a feeling most of this cloth isn't that valuable, considering the amount that we get. Okay, is this not where they're hanging out? This might just be like a little side area then. Or are there other there's probably other spots. Because I kind of see what looks like the boss over there. Let's gather this herb. Wherever it happened to disappear off to. There it is. In fact, there's another wind spot, which I don't think we necessarily need. Because I think, yeah, we got, well, ripples, zephyrs. Neither of these are what we're trying to kill. Let's see what the Waking Frost does. All the way off in the distance there. It's a wave bringer. So maybe they are mostly up above? I don't know. Read the elemental frost, able to walk on water. Oh, that's pretty neat. I want to see. I don't think we're getting up from here, so never mind. I don't want to lose track of that named dude. We still do almost have almost all of the shells, without really being in their area that often. How do we get to that rare spawn? Plus all the herbs that I feel like I'm missing. Oh, that was a big hit. Probably stood in two of their attacks at once, so she probably did all that damage. Not wise. Let's go with a buff. do a little healing, just to be on the safe side. In case we took in a large number of damage. How am I facing the wrong way? He's right in front of me. Got some rousing air. Yeah, I don't think we're getting to that named enemy from here. But looks like we're kind of done in this area. So let's head back. The sooner we get flying, the happier I'll be. Stuck. Let all them fight it out. I think the bubble duckling doesn't take damage. I don't know what untransforming there. So we're going to cat form. Use our dash. I didn't mean to go this way. Got a little time left on our dash. Now once again, this herb seems like it's high above us. I'm not seeing a good way getting up there.
I never gave up hope.
Up the bubbly ducking. Ishka, look at this little guy. Rhynite, did you bring the suckling to us to keep us safe? I think he likes it in there. What should we call you, little one? Tharu, we can't possibly keep him. Waddles. His name is Waddles. Alright. Didn't expect them to react to him right away. But a sledgehammer of a solution.
Until we meet again.
That ought to leave them scrambling, at least for a while. Thank you for all your help, Rhynite.
For dragonkind.
That should buy us some time to calm everything again, but we'll have to remain vigilant. It ought to be easier now that we're not bickering worse than the gorloks. And... oh, wrong button. Well said, dear. Let's put that on. Excellent.
The Isles have awakened.
And then don't be so shellfish.
Until we meet again.
That ought to show them.
Waters nourish you.
Ishka and I will take these back to the life pools. Somewhere where they can't cause any more trouble. You've done good work here today, Rhynite.
Stand firm in your duty.
And then a quack for help. We'll look after Waddles. Let us know if you find any other lost ducklings out there.
May the flights protect you.
Cool. Looks like that little side quest is done. And he's certainly having fun. Little guy. Oh, there's a chest. We need that chest. It's above us, so it's probably across this bridge. In enemy territory. Do a little sneaky mission. Plus a little dash. Just to get us there faster. Gotta go. Cut the needle. I mean, I'm sure we could take these guys on, but without any reason to. I mean, they are given good experience now, so that's a reason in itself. Is it higher than us still? Nope, there it is. Ooh. Dragon Isles artifact, Shadow Flame, residue sack, supplies, Soulbound. Use. Open the sack, discover flight stones, and maybe even some Whelpling Shadow Flame crest fragments. Requires level 70. Nice. Dragon Isles artifacts. Common artifact with cataloger Jakes at the Dragon Scale base camp will reward any artifact returned. Refreshing healing potion. That's a lot of health. Pop that over there for now. I think that was all we got out of there. Okay. Does look like there's an herb. It's higher up. Maybe this will take us there. No. Now what I was getting ready to look at is what do we need to unlock flying? Is that something that comes out of here? Near as I can tell, that is not something that comes out of here. Unless it's skitter flying. No, that's just 2 mounts. Okay, so I don't know what's required to learn how to fly. Probably story progression. But that's definitely something we're missing out on. Okay, we'll just kind of cut through this water here. Now, travel form is probably the best. And something we didn't do much of before, but I think we'll start doing here. So whenever we see one of these, we'll probably fish it out. Adamant scales, sure. Can't tell if that was anything useful or not. Actually, I think that's a type of fish. The dragon head. The, journal, though. That could be something. Oh, we just fished it out. That's fine. One more fishing, and then we'll leave it to itself. There we go.
I need a target.
Yeah, just kind of fishing out those pools whenever we do see them. I imagine the pools have the better stuff. Let's actually look at what we picked up. Ah, weather-beaten journal. Use. Teaches you the fine art of fish finding. I don't know what that means. Everything else is kind of junk except for the dragon head. That is a fish. Now, is this a buff for fishing? Or does that just increase our fishing skill? Achievement earned. Fish don't leave footprints. You learned the new ability, Find Fish. Interesting. Let's look at our... something we haven't looked at in a long time. Where is it? Spellbook and Professions. That'd be General. It's not General. Oh, probably Professions. Alchemy, fishing. No, I don't see anything here about finding fish. I don't think it's an actual, like, druid type ability. probably not a resto thing either. Is that tracking? Oh, find fish. Tracking. Well, that's super useful. And it looks like it's clicked on by default. So now, those little pools I was talking about, maybe they'll be easier to track. Haha! Titan touched saxifrage. New recipe learned. Whoa! All kinds of stuff. New recipe learned Titan touched and saxifrage. We got Artisan's Metal ×3 twice from our new knowledge. Dragon Isles Herbalism Knowledge ×2. We have 4 of those now. Use knowledge to learn herbalism specializations. Knowledge can be gained through various means, such as studying, discovering, found, while gathering completed quests offered by trainer Beldraken. Got a saxifrage. Dream Bloom Petal. Use. Study to increase your Dragon Isles Herbalism knowledge by 1. Requires Dragon Isles Herbalism 25. That sounds like something we'd save till we're near the end of the profession. Just to finish out the last few points when they're harder. And then Rousing Order. Cool. Picked up a lot of stuff there. Move that somewhere important. Okay, I think out of all of that, that was really all that was. Person's Metal. Yeah, some of that stuff sounds like it had names, like the Dragon Isles Herbalism Knowledge. But it doesn't seem like that's an actual item. Unless it's up here somewhere. Which doesn't look like it. Artemon's Metal is a reagent, which is interesting. Okay. Good enough for the moment, I suppose. Ooh. Scale Cracker Key, bonus objective. Jardin Camp invaded. I think it counts just for killing any of these guys. These guys are a little tough. Lava Snail. Don't want to aggro him on accident. Okay. 2 at once is a little much. Flowering Inferno Pod. What is that? Inferno Seeds. Oh yeah, we also picked up an item to wear, I think. Did we already put it on? We might have... Yeah, I think we already put it on. Okay. I don't think we're ready for a Mammoth Bull. buttons. Not too bad, though. Are you cheering on the Wind Serpent? Nah, you're cheering on the Lava Phoenix. Gotcha. Alright, those metal shapers will be fine. Let's actually use our buff. I'm in trouble. Oh, that's wrong. Form. Okay. I think we recovered it. Yeah, I got a little hairy there for a second. Nothing but gold. Lame. Okay. Oh yeah, we're curious about that flowering inferno pod. I think there was a different one though, and I might have skipped over it. Might have been this one though. Inferno seeds. Okay, no, we didn't skip over it. Oh, those are more Dragonite spots. Gotcha. There's another rare spawn around. We're also getting close to where we're turning in that quest. It just happened to be like right in the heart of these guys' territory. We've cleared this tower for our leaders. Head up to join them. Not quite yet. I got some stuff to do. First, the bonus objective, which probably is going to be double dipping, but mostly this rare spawn I want to check out. Which looks like it's probably that dragon hunter. Maybe. Dragon hunter at Gordon, bonus objective. Alright, buddy. Theoretically, I should wait the 2 minutes, but nah. Oh yeah, if you just want to throw spears from all the way over there, that's fine. I don't mind. In fact, you're not doing much. Just so you know. This might be one of the easiest rare spawns I've taken on. That was easy. Kalashi Warhelm. And some supplies, expedition, stuff. Yep. That's a plate item. That's soulbound. Getting a lot of that. Items that we can't use. There is an herb nearby I want to check out. Looks like it's probably not the same as the Hokum Bloom, I would imagine. Oh. Yeah, I kind of stood in that. Wasn't paying attention. Ow. That time I didn't see it because I wasn't angled right with my camera. More supplies. Excellent. Oh, there's herb. And it is Hokum Bloom. The question becomes, how do we get it? Because I don't imagine walking through lava is a good idea. Then again, it's not a bad idea. Since we're so close to completing this bonus objective, I know we're going to have to kill these guys as part of the quest, but might as well. That'll kill me. We don't want anything to deal with that. Could fight him again, and he counts for the camp invaded, so maybe we can get a better loot from him. Just take a little while. However, now we have the buff. Like I said, he's easy enough to fight. Just takes a little bit of damage, is all. We just got Valdrakan Accord increased by 200. Oh, that was for the bonus objective. Okay. Say, if we got that every time we killed them, that could be a bad thing. Yeah, we could sneak through here temporarily. And then up these steps. Man, Mr. Ruby Warden, you're not hanging out in a safe spot. Rathian met at Skullcracker Keep. You must be Rathian? You are. And the
Champion! Good news from the outpost, I hope?
Sure.
It seems our fates are intertwined.
Time for a reckoning. Does my heart well to hear such good news from Dragonheart Outposts during such a terrible time. The refugees will be safe at the life pools. Even the Jaredin would not raise arms against the might of Queen Alexstrasza herself.
Every action has consequences.
These giants might be the dragon's ancient enemies. They don't stand a chance against the likes of me. Killjoy.
Never let your guard down.
Ah, yes. Saw the leader of these giants headed back from the raid shortly after I arrived. She's celebrating their victory somewhere within the camp. It'd be a shame if someone interrupted her revelries, don't you think? Kill Meat Grinder Sotok at Skullcracker Keep. I think these are all one. No, that's a two-handed. This is probably what we'll take. Like, technically, we could take either of these. But this has a crit strike as well, so probably go with the Staff of Discovery.
Azeroth faces many threats.
And then Black Talon Intel. While Celestra and I attracted their eyes above, shadows crept in through their defenses. My agents, the Black Talon, are keeping an eye and an ear throughout the keep. Meet them and let them know you're on our side. They'll give you some valuable information on our enemies. Speak to Rathian spies hidden around Scalecracker Keep.
Until next, we will draw their eyes above for you. That should give you some cover. We will meet you at a forward position when you've done some good work.
Alright. Whoa, hello, spider. Lava tarantula. Let's kill one of those just for fun. Let's see what kind of cool loot they might drop. Fluorescent fluid. Now the question, do we try to go from above? I think we have to go from below. Yeah, so we'll head back down and around. Interestingly enough, we don't have to kill any of the people here. Well, besides the one. So maybe stealthing through will save us some time. We'll get a little speed boost on our stealthy mission. He didn't drop anything the second time, did he? We'll try again the third time. Just try to get a good feeling for how repeat... Oh, he's not rare anymore. That's why. Now he's just another named mob with a larger hit point pool. So I guess you only get credit for the rare once? Which admittedly is kind of lame. If he did drop something that would be useful for me, can't farm him for it. We'll see what he dropped. Yeah. So I don't think that method's going to work out for me. Okay, we have a spy over here. Oh, it was one of the dragons. Okay. So that spooked me a little bit.
Come then. Let us speak.
These Qualashi are so proud of themselves. In time, the Black Talon will deal with all of them. Quest, what have you observed about the Jarradin?
The Red Dragonflight wasn't ready for the surprise attack. The Jarradin seemed to be hoping for a tougher fight next time.
Alright. Stealth our way through. Speed boost. This could actually be bad. I have a feeling running through the lava breaks stealth. Or these guys aren't so bad. Oh, this is the guy I need to talk to, though.
What have you seen?
No fear in the enemy's den? Right grins. Quest, what have you observed about the Jarradin?
Keeping the Jarradin consider the outpost a well-earned victory against their ancient foes. They're already talking about another raid, and another, and another. It seems this is just the beginning.
Well, they seem like a pretty warlike tribe to me. So, yeah. I imagine Oh, got some mammoth food. Well, not food necessarily, but got meat from the mammoths. There we go. Let's go meet this next black talon. And there's Sotak, the meat grinder. Oh, and there's a chest.
What is it?
I've seen a lot from these giants, none of it good. What have you observed about the Jaredin?
This meat grinder is a good leader, and she's riding high from that victory at the outpost. Her soldiers adore her. She's going to cause a lot of trouble if she's left alone. Good luck.
Well, obviously we're not gonna leave her alone. But I am curious about this chest, which I think is on that side of the lava. Let's try to head back into stealth. Oh, you're a level 65 elite, huh? Let's not play with you. Oh, these guys over here are all level 65. There's also an herb a little bit higher up. Just trying to find this chest. Will we be fast enough? The answer is yes. However, the herb is out of reach. No, thank you for the invitation. Arcadian Order B. Oh no. I'll let myself get distracted. That's fine. Take out the skirmisher so it doesn't patrol into my way while fighting Sotak. We also got a potion of frozen focus, a Dragon Isles artifact, and other worldly artifacts. Yeah, that's all we got from that chest. Was that worth it? No. Probably not. But we still managed it. Let's put on our buff. Flaming your armaments. That doesn't sound good. Flaming your elements again. Oh, what did I just hit? Innervate. I forgot I even had Innervate. I'm not gonna lie. Infuse a friendly healer with energy, allowing them to cast spells without spending mana. Oh, that's why I forgot about it. It's not something we've needed. The Obsidian Citadel. Picked that up from the Kolashi plans. At a glance, this seems to be internal communications between Jaredin camps. The words Obsidian Citadel leap out at you. Perhaps Rathian would be interested in seeing this. Give the Kolashi plans to Rathian. Cool, we needed to go back to him anyway to get our awesome weapon. Make all this fighting easier, hopefully. Oh, got an herb. I would just go straight back to turning stuff in. But that Titan touch saxifrage is calling out my name. And we will even fight for it. very much. Saxifrage and Rousing Order. Okay. Now how do I get back to our friends? Actually, I think it was this way. Just look at the mini-map, trying to kind of keep an eye on the paths. I think it was up these stairs. Yeah, the little guy that was guarding here is gone. That's interesting. Oh yeah. Enlightened Potential. Absorb the elemental power from a Titan Touch Gathering Vein. Speed increased by 15%. All secondary stats increased by 3%. Further mining or herb gathering extends the duration. That's good to know. If we had flying. To get around faster. Alright. Let's turn this stuff into Rathion.